Which
Hello,
character
hello.
should I be? Did you say close my eyes and pick randomly? Okay. Marine!
Alright, let's see. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, is my fan super loud? Is that what I hear in the background?
Okay, yeah, my mic's coming through the screen. I like yelled into it. So
Yeah, I
this is
could
like a
hear
point
it.
in the stream where I'm like, hello, hello, hello.
Oh, I heard it on the party and then again in the stream in your video.
So yep.
Man, I
It
haven't played
is
this game,
registered.
I think since the last time you watched me play. Whoops.
Alright,
Oh, this is not going well.
I'm going to be watching it.
Can you hear my fan in the background still?
Nope. I mean, I have it muted because I don't want it echoing, so I can't hear anything. I'm just watching.
So you can't hear my fan in the background. This is going really badly, by the way. I've already gotten hurt 3 times.
That's always the first run, though. I can't wait to, dude. I can't wait. I already know. I have like a plan. Like, oh, I'm gonna be playing this tomorrow, and that the other day. I was like, yeah. On the weekends, though, I'll definitely be able to do stuff now, so that'll be awesome.
That's good. I was just thinking that I wish that I could have that Magnum. But this is like the worst item to steal stuff from the store with, because you're like guaranteed to get caught. Unless you can somehow escape the room before the item reaches you, which I feel like I've done before, by being really far away from the item and then just teleporting on the map really quick. But it's like, it's too much effort for what it is. How did I get my health back? Did I find a heart that I forgot about already?
I am so glad I passed that, because if I failed that, I would know what I'd do. I mean, I know I'd retake it, but I would not be confident the second time I'd retake it, knowing I failed it. That, like, you don't understand. I was like, dude, I have to pay money and retake it. That would suck.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. I'm real proud of you. I believed in you the whole time. I'm happy that you didn't fail me, because if you had failed, like, I don't even know what I would do. I'd have to, like, take my wrath out on, like, a child or something that I saw, like, coming home from work. Like, once that rage becomes road rage, it's hard to stop yourself. Oh man, these are not very good chests. Oh shit, that had many things you need. No fall damage is probably gonna come in
Damn, yeah,
clutch.
that had a shit on him too.
But now at the very least, if I don't get a good gun from that chest, I can come and get the Magnum, which is okay.
Oh, you're still alive.
This is about as good as the Magnum, I think. It's probably a little bit... Probably does less damage, but it can stun enemies if they're close enough.
Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of that gun.
Oh, really? I like this one. It's not my favorite, but I tend to not highly... Or I tend to... It's good for the first level, first and second level.
Usually when I get to like third level, I'm like, fuck.
It's also one that you have to mash to fire faster.
The other thing is I've had like really bad, like is insomnia the thing where you can't sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had really bad insomnia the last like 2 months, just thinking about like that exam and jobs and stuff like that. So I haven't like really actually slept in a long time.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I still didn't sleep afterwards, so I'm just like, just
It's
the
not
hope
good.
or the idea of having the chance to sleep.
Keith,
Um,
I don't know if you knew this or not, but sleep is important. A growing boy needs to sleep.
hmm, how the fuck do you
I've
time getting through that?
um well, you're invincible when you dodge roll, so if you can just time it so that you always roll when the fire comes up, uh, you tend to be okay. But I mean,
I
it's
feel like I would have fell in like the little edge thing,
I mean,
but you have
I
that
have to.
no fall
Yeah,
damage
exactly.
thing.
I was like, why didn't I lose my
Yeah,
armor?
now I
Oh yeah.
mhm. Like I feel like without that I'd be fucked because I'd just mash it and then I'd fall
No, I
from
mean,
gate.
I almost fucked my. I would have been fucked if I didn't have it. I'm Link.
Hmm.
A link to the Gungeon.
I'm also sad that the uh, Cavs will now be out of playoff contention because Larry Nance is going to be out for 6 weeks.
Oh man.
And you haven't been watching this, but Larry Nance essentially became like literally
Can y'all hear
Draymond
me?
Green the last like 2 months, where
Can y'all hear me?
his
Yeah.
defense has become
All right, I got to
insane,
shit. I'll
and
be right
he's
back.
like he led the league in steals for 2 months until like I think a couple of days ago. Now he's only second in steals in the entire league. Um, he was like averaging like almost like a triple double stat line, where it'd be like 10 points, 12 rebounds and 8 assists and stuff like that.
That's really
Like
good.
it'd be like a like he essentially became Draymond Green, and it's been insane. And he's been a big reason why we've been winning games. And it's more the reason why I just kind of wish we could move on from Love. And he has a 3 point shot, like it's really fucking good. Um, and he's been developing that since last year. Like it was good last year, but now it's like super good this year. Um, but now he's injured, so that's sad. And but seeing Sexton grow has been kind of fun too. So Sexton's in the top 10 of the guards for the East for All Stars. He's number 7.
That's good.
So that's really awesome to see that other people of teams are starting to recognize us too. Um, but since Nance is injured, there's no way in hell we're gonna make the playoffs.
I saw on Reddit that
No.
Andre Drummond had a higher usage rate than LeBron, and that it was like
He's the main reason why we're losing games
people were
too.
like
And
people were theorizing that we're doing that on purpose to tank.
hmm I wouldn't surprise him because the draft this year is one of the strongest in terms of like top 5 process. Like everyone in the top 5 is like really really fucking good according to like the
Yeah,
draft
but
pundits.
that's what people say every year.
No. People said this year was dog shit. Like they were saying it the entire year, and so far they're right. And like this year was notoriously bad. Um, but the upcoming season, basically when this year ends, and basically the draft candidates this year, they're going to be really good. Well, people were saying last year, aka the one where we got Okaro, that top 5 was pretty bad aside from the very like first two, not even the first two picks, like just like one of them would end up being good.
Was
Like
Okaro good?
but they weren't like great. Oh yeah, Okaro was good. He's very like people didn't expect him to go in the top 5. People were expecting him to go like 8, 7-ish. But he's like a one-dimensional kind of person, not like a multifaceted kind of like Jason Tatum, LeBron kind of deal
He's very
person.
flat.
Like, um, yeah, essentially. Uh, he's known for defense. like really, really, really fucking good defense. Like his comparisons are Andre Iguodala and stuff like that, and Jimmy Butler and stuff. And it's just like if he develops offense, he could be one of those guys. But if not, he's just a really, really good defensive player. And his defense is one of the main reasons our defense is so fucking good this year. Like I've loved every time he's been on the court.
Where's he from?
And like he has really good finishing capabilities. He just can't shoot threes at all, and which, to be fair, isn't his game. But if he adds that to his game, he could become like Kawhi essentially, because he'd be able to do like an in and out thing. He's, like I said, good at finishing and just doesn't have a jump shot.
Where did he go to college?
And Auburn, same as Charles Barkley. Really good at defense though, like really good. Like he's D'd up Harden really good, and like LeBron and stuff like that. He's really good at defense.
That's good.
Which is exactly what we needed last year because we had the league worst defense last year, and this year we've been the number one defense for like. And like right now we're probably like 12 or some shit, but for the first like month and a half, we were like the number one defense in the league, or like the number two each day.
That's good. That's pretty cool. Oh, I ran into the fire.
And being at like 28, 29, and 30 last year was like, that's a huge improvement. A lot of that's to go into JB Bickerstaff though, getting the people to buy into defense though too. But Okara helps a lot.
Also, it tends to not be easy to be good at anything when you decide to replace your head coach mid-season. Or your head coach steps. Did he step down?
It was a mutual kind of like step down thing kind of deal because he was really
like
bad.
Either you step down or you're fired.
Yeah, that's what it was. But I mean, to be fair, halfway through that season, Bickerstaff was good that season too. It's just COVID stopped them from like doing anything after that too. Like I was the only one who was noticing it, saying like, "Hey, the Cavs actually look like a really watchable team." Like, "Oh no, it's just mid-season. Oh, new coach kind of thing." They're just feeling that, and I was just like, "No, they're actually playing better, and they're actually starting to play defense." I was saying that last year. I mean, like, Sexton.
I know. Yeah, I remember you saying
that
that all the time, and I was like, "I'm happy to hear that." I'm probably still not gonna watch us, but I'm happy that we're watchable. That being watchable is the first step on the path towards being a good basketball team. I can tolerate watching this basketball team.
Alright, I'm back.
It doesn't make me vomit.
You were here? I didn't even know you had joined.
Yeah, I joined. As soon as I joined, I said I gotta go take a shit.
Yeah, he asked if we could hear him. You were talking about, I don't know what you were talking about, but I said I
don't remember.
And then he said he was going to the bathroom.
Well, Keith, congratulations on your passing of the exam. Huge accomplishment.
Oh, yeah.
Accomplishment. Proud of you, bro.
I'm already on the come down, though. You missed me very mad at fucking Tom Brady earlier on, second half.
Well, Keith was in tears when he joined the party.
I went over
yeah.
a friend's house to watch it, and
why
not?
You knew the outcome. I knew the outcome.
I just wanted to socialize. That's all. I haven't seen people in forever. So
pandemic.
I'm vaccinated.
Oh, you bitch! Fuck you!
I'm vaccinated.
Me pulling that card the entire time. Oh, I'm vaccinated.
Pfizer, baby. Pfizer.
German engineering, baby.
Well, we'll see if it worked. But they both had COVID. They both had COVID like 3 months ago.
I mean, you got it, so you're fucking good.
Yeah, but the people I went with already had COVID, so like it was only 4 of us. Like, it wasn't like with a party.
But again, you have the vaccination.
Yeah.
I think that makes you invincible. Like you can walk in front of trains and stuff.
No.
I wouldn't say that, but you're 10 times less likely than somebody without it, essentially. But yeah. Anyway, I knew as soon as that was announced. I was like, as soon as I saw that like first half, I was just like, I already know this is going or whatever.
I
And
mean,
that second touchdown, they barely touched.
They showed the stat.
Like
they showed the stat that Tom Brady didn't have any first quarter touchdowns in his postseason career, and then he threw that touchdown like right afterwards, and I was like, it's over.
Mahomes looks like fucking shit, man. That fucking O-line.
The refs went from this playoff football to we're back to regular season. Fuck that shit, man. That just should have pissed me off.
There were a lot of
like people were beating the shit out of each other when it was the Packers and Bucks, and then here you just breathe on someone, beep, it's a flag immediately. I'm like, well, I thought this was.
It's kind of a meme at this point for the Packers to find new and exciting ways to lose in the playoffs, though.
I mean, but it wasn't the to be fair, we did lose that one. They did not win that one. We lost that one. But I
wasn't like Larry Fitzgerald.
That's something it's no. The Cardinals one, we were outmatched and we shouldn't have been in the playoffs anyway because we were crippled. Same thing with the Falcons.
No, but that was like I'm talking about the play where Larry, like, you literally. Didn't Aaron Rodgers like get it to overtime or something, and then Larry Fitzgerald was just like, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, he bombed it like 80 yards twice to get us.
Larry Fitzgerald was
literally
like
LeBron.
Was like a screen pass that he just hit for like 90 yards to like the 5-yard line.
That Falcons game was the epitome of Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that Falcon, not the Cardinals game was the epitome of Aaron Rodgers does so much for the team, but the defense can't even stop them for one possession every time. It was the same thing with Seattle. Like, Aaron Rodgers would score 3 touchdowns, throw for over 300 yards, and throw like maybe like 1 pick. And then the opposing quarterback would throw 3 interceptions and like only have 2 touchdowns, but still win the game. And it's just like, oh my god. Like, it happened with the Seattle game too. Russell Wilson threw like 3 or fucking 4 picks and still fucking won.
That's kind of like
Tom Brady threw 3 picks and still won.
That's how it's looking like the Browns are gonna play games. Like, our offense will keep us in a game, and then teams will just walk down the field on our defense. Like, teams will play 4-down offense on our defense the entire game.
Mm-hmm. And somehow the Packers have managed to get worse this offseason already because they hired the one defensive coordinator that would be worse than Mike Pettin, and I really hate Mike Pettin. Like that really pissed me off.
You're not a fan of
when I started drinking, I saw that news a day late because I was taking my exam.
Style defense.
like literally, like if Mike Pettin was like a toddler, this new guy like literally is like eats lead paint. Like he's fucking.
Did you guys have the same defense that we had though when he was our head coach, where it was like they wouldn't?
Yes.
They had no game plan.
They'd be aggressive for 3 downs, and then it'd be 3rd and 12, and he'd sag 15 yards deep, and then they just go get 10.
No,
and it'd
that's
be a first
more
down.
competent than our defense was. It was literally like, we think they're going to run this play, so we're not going to like look at what their scheme is or anything on the field. We're just going to run this defense. And then, like, so we would be like blitzing on screen plays and stuff. Like, they would just toast us.
Oh, I wish we did that. For us, it was, I guess he learned from his ways with the Browns. And he would be uber aggressive on 1st down. And then 2nd and 3rd down, he'd just play to the game plan. And then if it were ever a 4th down situation, no, not even that, a 3rd down situation. Whenever it's 3rd or 4th down situation, he'd sag 5 yards past the line to gain a scrimmage, and just assume like they wouldn't need help or tackling something like that when you're going against like fucking like somebody like fucking Tom Brady or some shit. They're like, oh yeah, Tom Brady isn't gonna dink and dive. He's gonna try going over or some shit.
Yeah,
and then Tom Brady would dink and dive, and they get the 1st down. It's just like, it's so stupid. He'd only play like 5 yards off the line of scrimmage, and either they'd go over the safety coverage. And he'd play cover 2 essentially. He'd play cover 2 the entire time on fucking like 3rd down, and it's just so fucking annoying. It's just like they're just gonna throw it over the fucking cover 2, or they're fucking gonna throw it under it and fucking just it's so fucking conservative. It's so bad. It was just really annoying. But this new guy is the same. They decided, you know what's worse than Mike Pettin? Oh, I know. The defensive coordinator from the 0-16 Lions. Yeah, let's hire this guy. And I'm like, what the fuck is that thinking? Like, and he hasn't done anything since. That was his last job as defensive coordinator. He was literally the defensive coordinator for them.
I remember a lot of plays that their offense made to lose games. I can't think of any plays their defense made to lose games.
Their defense was ranked 28th.
I just remember that their quarterback's name was Matt Orlovsky.
Dan Orlovsky.
Oh, Dan, I can't even remember his name. I just remember one of my favorite plays.
The only reason I know it is because he's a commentator on ESPN now.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the only reason I know
I
it.
just love that the play where he runs out of bounds in the end zone. In his own end zone for the safety.
That's what I always think of. And the defensive coordinator for that team is now our defensive coordinator. So it's like, oh, the one guy worse than Mike Patton.
You guys just need to have someone...
also defensive coordinator for the Redskins.
For Aaron Rodgers to blame.
And I mean, no, it's like the front office wants some reason to get Aaron Rodgers to leave so they can fucking start Jordan Love's bitch ass when he never really gets us 6 wins and we don't even make the playoffs. Like, I hope I'm wrong about Jordan Love, but he does not look good.
I think that I have a theory, Keith, that the Packers are so like afraid that Aaron Rodgers will have like a tangible thing to blame that they keep hiring the worst possible defensive coordinators and picking up the worst possible defensive players, so that he has something to blame. So that he can never blame like the management or like the owner of the team. It's always like, oh, our defense sucks.
I mean, you can blame the management because they're not getting help. And it's just like, that's like if you want it's like they're trying to force him out. Like, and I won't even blame Rodgers if he leaves at this point. Like, it's so fucking blatant. It's so fucking bad. Like, it's so shitty. It's like 49ers. I'm already
team in the
it.
NFL.
Like literally, like he'll go to the 49ers and win 2 rings. I'm already like, I've been saying this for the last 3 years.
Would you still be a Packers fan if Aaron Rodgers went to the 49ers?
Yes, I'd still be a Packers fan, but I just wouldn't watch games. I just wouldn't. I'd just give up. Sean, I'd rather watch the Cavs at that point because I know they're going to be a disappointment. The Packers are going to be so bad, it'll be tough to watch after I've seen them being so good for 20 years.
And I watched the Browns go 1-31.
Yeah,
that
was rough.
But once again,
like
you've seen them be bad,
too.
Sean. But once again, you've seen them be bad your entire life, so you're used to it. The pain will subside. I've seen them be so good. They're gonna become so bad and dog shit. It's gonna be hard to
I've watched the Cavs be bad for the majority of my life.
But I know they're gonna be bad. It's one of those things where it's like, well, it's like the acceptance phase. I'm gonna be in the like the depression phase. You know, I'm gonna need them to be shit without me watching for 3 years to get back into it. So that when they have some semblance of making the playoffs,
Keith,
I'll feel good about them making the playoffs.
Because
but the first 2-3 seasons,
I can't watch the Indians anymore.
Exactly. Like, the Indians, and the Indians, that's another good example. They've been consistently good for a long time, like literally our entire life.
The difference is that the Indians genuinely have, like, the worst owners in any sport. Like,
they're cheap as hell. Yeah, that's basically the Packers. They're cheap as shit.
They had a World Series window of the last, like, 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
They could have invested, if they had just invested a little bit, like, not even a ton of money, just a little bit more money into the team, we'd probably win the World Series. Like,
that's the Packers. That's literally it.
If you're not going to invest in the team, then why own the, like, why even try to make the playoffs or anything? Like, they've raised ticket prices like 5 years in a row, and they've lowered payroll 5 years in a row. It's an embarrassment. Like, I refuse to support the team.
And the circumstances, like, of this season only made, like, Rodgers' argument for leaving even higher. Because, like, the 2 teams in the Super Bowl, what did those teams do? They spent a lot of money in the offseason to get their quarterbacks help. Like, they literally have super teams. One team has Le'Veon Bell and one has Antonio Brown. That's all you need to know. Like, Gronk's bitch ass came out of retirement. Like, it's there's so much shit. Like,
one of them is like the
Rodgers
oldest.
See all that shit. Like, those teams and those owners are doing a lot for their quarterbacks.
Like,
for that
gotta have like the oldest average like person in the organization in the NFL history though. Like that. There's so many old people in that Tampa Bay team. Like,
but
Bruce
they're
Arians
all
is
really
like 80.
fucking good. Jason Pierre-Paul.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like all these people I remember from like 2005.
Exactly. They're all Vita Bay. Like, those are all really fucking good people. Yeah, they're old, but they're really fucking good.
They were like, this is like the Expendable. Wait, no, what's the movie with like Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, the
and
Expendables.
No, the one with Morgan Freeman and Helen Mirren and the other old people.
Ocean's 12.
No, Red.
Yeah, red. It's like
Red.
red.
Oh,
It's like red.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
Morgan
red
Freeman's
too.
trying to drop out
That's
the
funny.
window, and it's like 3 feet high.
Bruce Willis.
But that's the thing right there. So like if you're asking where Roger's gonna go, he's gonna go to San Francisco. He always talks about how he loves Cali and stuff like that. The 49ers were his favorite
I think
team growing up.
DeAndre Watson's going there though, right?
No, Deshaun Watson will probably end up going to the Jets because he loves the old 49ers.
Did I call him
coaches
DeAndre?
Yeah, you did.
Deshaun.
My bad.
You're thinking of DeAndre Hopkins.
That's
who
who
was
I
also
thought.
on the
I
Texans
kept
and
thinking
the
of that in
Cardinals.
my head.
Yeah.
If he went to San
Deshaun
Francisco,
Watson
that
won't
would be
going to the
insane.
49ers. 49ers won't be willing to give up that much. They're waiting for Rodgers. That's where they're being so like malcontent on trade. Sean, when it happens, I'll be like, I told you, and I'm gonna quit on the NFL because it's so fucking predictable. Like I've been saying this shit for the last 3 years. Like if he ever went somewhere, it would be the 49ers. That's why they still continue on just staying with Jimmy G. Cause they know, oh shit, we just wait a year and a half, bro. Rodgers' contract, bro. He'll opt out. Come on down to fucking San Fran, bro. We know you got a house here. LA is not an option anymore, especially now that they got Matt Stafford. So 49ers, they know this shit. They're gonna be chilling for 2 years and basically waiting, see what happens, and if it doesn't, they'll get a quarterback.
Wait, did Matt Stafford
they chill
leave
for 2
officially, or is he on his
No,
way
Matt
out?
Stafford got traded to the Rams, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's on the
really?
Rams.
When did that happen?
Yep.
Like a week ago.
Last week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I should like really follow things more. I don't watch TV, and I don't really ever go on Reddit anymore or anything. I just kind of sit in my apartment and write music and play video games.
I kind of just listen to the radio every day while I'm at work, and so I'll catch shit. I don't like really actively for the NFL at least.
Oh, yeah, we never have sports talk on. Wait, like somebody put a radio up under the mez, which I don't love, but I don't hate. Just because if it was playing sports talk, that would be one thing. It would be frustrating because I'm the person who gets frustrated when they listen to people who have dissenting opinions to my own.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time,
that.
we have either like whichever one is the one where it's like we'll play anything, and the rap station, which I don't hate rap music, but they literally only have like 8 songs that they play.
Yeah, I'd say it's just like pop music. I don't listen to any like mainstream like radio thing.
No, I'm telling you that it's not like a theory. They only they have less than like 20 songs in their loop. Like the same songs come on
that's
every
just
2
that's
hours.
any local radio station. They'll only play 7 songs.
No, the one there where
bad.
it's like we'll play anything. They have enough songs to like not repeat them during the day, but they play the same songs every day.
Jesus.
Which is better than the station that plays the same songs every 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, it's
What did I just buy?
Yeah. I don't like actually listen to like the official radio thing. I listen to Pat McAfee's podcast. I've been listening to that since like literally last year.
Oh yeah, we used to be able to have like an earbud in at work, especially like after close, but
they don't let you guys use earbuds anymore
because people would. You're never supposed to be on the tow motor with earbuds in, but people were like, oh, I'm gonna do it anyway. It doesn't apply to me. Like, people they're stupid and they take advantage of things. Or they like abuse things.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. So you can't do that. I mean, even at my job, they're just like, yeah, just fucking have earbuds in whenever. And I'm like, oh yeah.
I mean, it is a safety thing. Like, you shouldn't be driving a tow motor with earbuds in. But like everybody but me and like 2 other people do it.
Yeah, no, I get it when you're driving the motor. But are you on the motor all day though, or no?
Some people are because they're lazy. I'm usually not. Like I average like 18,000 steps a day still, and also I'm on the tow motor for a couple hours every day.
18,000 steps a day.
I mean, it wears you out after a while. I have days where I actively try not to. Like I force myself to sit on the tow motor and do equipment just because. Oh, I didn't realize I had 1 hit left. Yeah,
no, I was watching that the entire time, and I was just like, how is he not like scaring? Oh, he's dead. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
I was like,
I'll just take this hit.
Like,
and kill
how do
him
you not
faster.
recognize that when you have? I was like, I'd be scared shitless, and I would have choked by now.
I just Well, the difference is like when I first started and couldn't drive a forklift, I was averaging 25 to 30,000 steps a day. And that was gonna kill me. Like, I was so tired every day. And then now, on a busy day, I'll get about 20,000. And then on my goal is to not walk more than 15,000 steps, because otherwise I'm gonna be sore the next day.
Yeah, I've never really counted.
I just have my phone keeps track of it. I count out loud all day. People are like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Shut up! I'm gonna lose track."
1, 2, 3, shut up. I'm going to 7, 8, 9, lose track. 13,
Fuck.
15. Fuck.
I'm like Ricky.
Fuck. Oh, speaking of that, they actually made a new season.
Oh, did they have the cartoon one?
Yeah, no, of the regular one. It's on their
seriously?
YouTube channel. They basically have it on their own like YouTube channel, SwearNet or whatever. And this entire season is them in jail.
Oh, that's funny. I'll have to check it out.
And it's like them actually doing it. I found it out on Reddit one day because there's a clip from it of them like singing like a sea shanty in jail.
I still haven't watched the season where they're with the cartoon.
I still haven't finished that one. I mean, it wasn't that great enough for me to finish. Like, so that's all you need to know about it. I mean, there's some funny stuff in it.
I probably won't even be able to get through the first episode then. And that's no offense to you.
I only got through like 4 episodes.
You have a way higher tolerance for that sort of thing than I do.
Yeah, no, the animated season isn't as great as the other one. It just the comedy doesn't hit the same way, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's just
like some stuff jokes in there are funny, but it's just like it's just not the same.
For me, like the funniest part of it is always like the faces they're making and the way that they're acting and reacting to things physically.
Even just like the camera movement and shit
exactly.
Like that's what I was trying to get at.
You can't in a cartoon capture the way that Ricky can look angry and confused at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Is he talking about me? Seriously, is he talking about me?
Yeah.
Where they say, I never met an asshole that got shot two times in one day in separate occasions, or in unrelated incidents. Like the vet.
What?
Oh, are you talking about me, buddy? Are you talking about me? That, and do you remember how hard I laughed at when Cyrus invades the camp and shoots Trevor and Corey on top of the tower? Every time I think about that, it makes me laugh. I still think that's the hardest I've ever laughed at anything.
Because it was just real random, because that was one of those scenes where you haven't seen, like, Cyrus do anything, like, in a minute, and it's just like, he's back right now.
Just the way that he walks in,
on the roof.
He walks in so casually and forcefully, and he just, like, puts his both hands on the ground, he's like, ah! And then he just looks at him and just fall off the roof, like, ah! Oh my god, I love that show. I need to...
Yeah.
Is there anything y'all want to play?
I could play a little bit of something. Oh, what time is it? Yeah, I could be on for a little bit longer. I'm gonna do a couple rounds of Call of Duty or something.
It's up to y'all, whatever y'all want to do.
If you guys do Call of Duty, I can watch you guys.
Okay.